The Kansas City Chiefs have been the center of attention countless times, but this time, the shock came not from a play on the field, but from words spoken off it. A single statement has reverberated through the football world, leaving fans stunned and media outlets scrambling. The timing could not be more critical, with the Chiefs preparing for another run at greatness. Instead of talk about strategy or upcoming games, the conversation has shifted to one bold declaration that challenges expectations. Words are powerful in sports, especially when delivered by a figure with influence and credibility. This particular remark carried a mix of raw honesty and intensity that no one anticipated. The reaction was immediate: disbelief, heated debate, and waves of emotion across social media. For a team known for discipline and focus, this was a moment that felt different, almost disruptive. The Chiefs' locker room, the fan base, and the entire NFL now find themselves processing a statement that has shaken the foundation of Kansas City's narrative. To understand the weight of this statement, context is essential. The Kansas City Chiefs are not just another NFL franchise, they are a dynasty in motion, led by Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Every move, every comment, is magnified because of their sustained success. This remark arrived in the middle of a tense offseason, where questions about contracts, roster changes, and future direction already fueled speculation. Against that backdrop, a blunt and emotional message felt amplified. It was not spoken in a vacuum. The Chiefs have been facing immense pressure to maintain their dominance while other teams retool to dethrone them. Inside the locker room, battles for positions, evolving leadership roles, and the natural grind of football weigh heavily. When someone within the Chiefs organization spoke so directly, it reflected more than and personal frustration. It represented the growing intensity surrounding the team's journey. The words were not just commentary. They became a mirror of deeper challenges the Chiefs must now address. Inside the Chiefs' locker room, the statement quickly became the focus of discussion. Players who have shared years of triumph and adversity now had to process words that stirred emotions. For veterans, the remark cut deep, raising questions about loyalty, leadership, and unity. Younger players viewed it as a wake-up call, a reminder that even the most successful teams are not immune to internal conflict. Some interpreted the words as motivation, while others felt unsettled by the bluntness. Leadership figures like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce suddenly found themselves in roles beyond performance. They became mediators, ensuring that morale remained intact. The Chiefs' culture has always thrived on brotherhood and accountability, but this moment tested that foundation. Every successful franchise faces crossroads where internal dynamics matter as much as external competition. This was one of those moments for Kansas City, a time when the locker room had to decide whether to fracture under pressure or grow stronger through adversity. For Chiefs Kingdom, the statement spread like wildfire. Fans who had grown accustomed to celebrating victories now found themselves debating the meaning behind the words. Social media exploded with interpretations, ranging from disappointment to fierce defense of the speaker's honesty. Some fans praised the courage to speak openly, believing it reflected the passion that fuels greatness. Others worried about the impact on team chemistry, fearing it could signal cracks in what seemed like an unshakable foundation. Arrowhead Stadium has always symbolized unity between the players and their loyal supporters. Yet in this moment, that unity felt challenged. The reaction was not simply about the words themselves, but about what they might represent for the future. Chiefs fans are known for their unwavering loyalty, but they are also deeply invested in the image of their team. The statement forced them to confront a more complex reality. Success comes with pressures that even the strongest franchises must navigate carefully. The media wasted no time amplifying the shock. Analysts across major sports networks dissected every phrase, searching for hidden meaning. Some framed it as a crack in the Chiefs' dynasty, a sign that the pressure of constant success was finally taking a toll. Others argued it was an act of leadership, a necessary jolt to push the team to even higher levels of accountability. Headlines emphasized the drama, fueling speculation about locker room unity and potential ripple effects throughout the season. Former players weighed in, many acknowledging the difficulty of balancing honesty with team harmony. The story became more than a football headline. It evolved into a broader conversation about leadership, culture, and the role of public statements in professional sports. The Chiefs, already under a constant spotlight, now found themselves navigating not just competition on the field, but scrutiny from every angle off it. The ripple effect of the words grew larger by the hour. Whenever controversy arises in Kansas City, the focus inevitably shifts to Patrick Mahomes. As the face of the franchise and one of the most influential athletes in the world, his reaction carried enormous significance. Mahomes has built his reputation on composure, resilience, and an ability to elevate those around him. Faced with the fallout from the statement, he became the voice of balance. Within the locker room, he reminded teammates of their shared mission and the trust that binds them. Publicly, he handled questions with poise, offering neither dismissal nor overreaction. His leadership helped stabilize the narrative, attention back toward preparation rather than division. Mahomes' role extends far beyond his play on the field. In moments like this, he embodies the standard of professionalism that keeps the Chiefs on course. His ability to navigate controversy with grace highlighted why Kansas City remains so formidable, even when tested by internal and external challenges. If Mahomes is the player who steadies the storm, Andy Reid is the coach who anchors the entire ship. Known for his calm demeanor and wisdom, Reid has faced countless challenges across his career, both in Philadelphia and Kansas City. When the statement shook the organization, Reid responded with the same steadiness that has defined his tenure. He emphasized perspective, reminding his team that words, while powerful, must be understood in context. Rather than fuel division, he used the moment as an opportunity to reinforce the Chiefs' culture of accountability. Reid has always believed in open communication, and he encouraged players to channel emotions into productive action. His leadership ensured that the controversy did not derail the offseason focus. By keeping the long-term vision clear, Reid turned a potential distraction into a moment of growth. His presence continues to serve as the foundation of Kansas City's dynasty, even during turbulent times. Beyond emotions and headlines, the statement carried strategic implications. Every word influences how a team approaches preparation, and the Chiefs are no exception. Coaches began examining whether the remark reflected deeper concerns that needed addressing in training or roster adjustments. Was it a challenge to leadership? Was it a warning about effort, focus, or accountability? For a team chasing another championship, clarity was crucial. Kansas City's success has always come from its ability to adapt quickly, both on and off the field. This situation tested that adaptability once again. By addressing the underlying issues directly, the Chiefs could turn controversy into momentum. The remark forced both players and coaches to reevaluate their roles, ensuring that complacency never crept into a winning culture. In the end, the team's ability to transform words into action could define whether this season becomes another chapter of triumph or a lesson in resilience. The ripple effect of the statement extended far beyond Kansas City. Across the NFL, rival teams, analysts, and fans took notice. For opponents, the remark was viewed as both a potential weakness and a warning. Some saw it as evidence of cracks forming in the Chiefs' dynasty. Others interpreted it as proof of their relentless internal drive, a sign that Kansas City refuses to settle for anything less than perfection. The controversy sparked conversations about leadership across the league, reminding everyone that even the most successful organizations face internal tests. In a competitive environment where mental toughness often separates champions from contenders, Kansas City's response would be closely watched. The statement may have shaken the web, but it also reinforced the Chiefs' position at the center of the NFL's narrative. Every move they make from here will be measured against the weight of those unexpected words. In the grand arc of the Chiefs' journey, this statement will be remembered as more than a fleeting controversy. It was a defining moment that revealed the pressure, intensity, and human element behind a dynasty in motion. For the players, it became a test of unity. For the coaches, it reinforced the importance of leadership. For the fans, it sparked reflection about the realities of sustaining greatness. What began as a shocking remark has now evolved into a symbol of resilience. The Chiefs' ability to address, absorb, and respond to such challenges illustrates why they remain one of the NFL's most formidable teams. Success is never built on victories alone. It is forged through the storms that threaten to disrupt them. Kansas City has faced its share of tests, and this was another chapter in that story. Words may have shaken the web, but the Chiefs' response will define their legacy.